to do, a lot of things to consider here. And I'm sure, Wolf, you know that very well because you're doing a lot of things too. I know outside MLB. But we're coming into our second game. This is the match point for Team Flash. They're going to be on the blue side here, Wolf. They take away the
Hmm.
CC, the Faramis, and Guinevere instantly. And for the side of Keep Best Gaming, one of the most top pick heroes, the Matilda,
Yeah,
the Joy that is also staple on the ban list here.
yeah. With Joy and Nolan, with Nolan being open, you might want to just ban it out because they banned the Joy anyway. So you don't want to be put in a spot where Nolan is open but Joy isn't. So you don't have an answer to that. Team Flash might just go for the Novaria again because it
Yeah.
was really good in the previous game. I kind of want to go back to Valentina as well. So it's either Valentina
Yeah.
or Novaria as as the priority here for Team Flash.
Oh, wow. It's like
Keep
a
Best Gaming
throwback
likes the
to.
Ruby.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah,
a
I
throwback
was.
from the previous meta. Yeah,
Yeah, like the Valentina is always, I remember almost every time if it's open, it's always picked up first. But this time I
yeah.
noticed a pattern too, like in the previous stream, like the Ruby is also picked up first. Do you think that
There you
this is
go.
something that the teams have to consider now, Wolf? Do they ban away the Ruby or is it okay to just
Nah.
let it slide?
Well, between like Matilda and Nolan Joy, like all of the heroes that are banned here, maybe apart from the Guinevere, yeah, there's not a lot of heroes that are that should be banned out. That should be like a priority ban. Even as I say that Ruby is really good, I don't think it merits a ban anyways. And now, Keep Best Gaming will just snatch this Novaria. Because why not, right?
Mhm.
Without the Faramis, what else is there? It's the Fredrin. I think Team Flash can just go for the Valentina. Just go back to the Valentina because it's such a strong hero. And then maybe pick up your gold lane now if you're Team Flash. Or maybe your EXP.
Yeah, I mean, looking at this lineup of Flash, I still can't tell if this Ruby is gonna be the roamer or is it gonna be in the XP lane. A big flex pick here for Mhm. Yep.
Okay, I think we're back. Okay. So, Burger King, can you hear me? Okay. Okay, all right. Okay, I think we're back. All right. So it's the Fanny for Team Flash Hades special. And makes a lot of sense versus this Novaria. But obviously, having the threat of the Kaja is going to be a little bit of a problem. And Keepers Gaming will just ban this Paquito. Brody banned by Team Flash, maybe Carry as well, because Carry plus Kaja is such a strong combination as well. And then you can go for a tanky build up on the carry or the fighter build up on the carry so that the Fanny will not be that much of a problem for you. So those are the considerations here. Um, I would say that this Lilia pick is also one of the throwbacks. If you recall during the M5 season where teams are actually not going in for the gourd anymore or something somewhere along the lines of an Eve versus the Novaria because you don't wanna you don't really want to be in that spot where you're in the late portions of the game you're not answering the Varia, and some teams will just go and go for the Lilia because now instead of fighting Novaria head on in the latter portions of the game, just go for the early game, just win the early game, just win the laning stage, and it also makes a lot of sense versus the Fredrin in the front to back composition. So it makes a lot of sense why they pick up the Lilia, but that is something that you really have to take note of. This might work badly for the late game of Team Flash. That's why I feel like they're banning out early game based gold laners like Brody, and also gold laners that are independent so that you can just go to them. So as expected, it's the carry. Also, the second ban here for Team Flash. Now for Keep Best Gaming, gonna be looking for their gold laner. What else could be there that can sustain himself? Oh, here's the thing. Maybe I don't know if Keep Best Gaming plays Harith, but that's also a good hero for this case because they have the Kaja too. So you have a way to kind of supplement that. So that could be a hero here for Keep Best Gaming. And for Team Flash, be looking for their jungler. Martis is still available, and oh no, they already have the Fanny. Who am I kidding? But there's also the Angela, which means that if they pick up the Angela, that's Angela Fanny, and then the Ruby on the sidelines on the EXP lane. That could be an option for them. It's the Thames. Okay, so you definitely need some shred for Team Flash. A shred kind of gold laner. Or maybe they themselves pick up the Harith, because why not, right? Maybe this is the time where they pick up the Harith. Maybe Vanix can play it, but knowing Team Flash, they will just go for Bruno, honestly. It's just the safer route is to just go for the Bruno.
Yep.
But I do feel that the Harith also merits a discussion here for Team Flash.
Yeah, it seems to be a pick too that has been appearing in Stream A earlier in our games. Harriet was picked up twice. It also popped up in yesterday's games. Actually first picked by Net. So I think it's a good pressure towards gold laners, right? Like there was a time that these were being picked up a lot, like Alice, the Harriet, even the Lunox in the gold lane. I think it's to keep those marksmen at bay in the gold lane and kind of have that early game poke potential. But looking at the lineup here of Keep Best Gaming, they got this Kaja. Do you think it's enough answer to this Fanny of Hades? It seems like Flash wants to close this out with a 2-0.
So, if you're going to be looking for the scaling of this side of Team Flash, you better hope that your early game is perfect. So it's very crucial for them to finish up this game, or at least, start strong in this game.
High risk, high reward as we head into the match point here. It's going to be Keep Us Gaming and Team Flash here. Team Flash wins this one. It is going to be them taking in the series. And like what we mentioned, an early game here for Team Flash. If they manage to execute this well, I think Keep Us Gaming has to be a little bit more on the aggressive side too. I like the Kaja answer. I've seen this yesterday, Wolf, and it didn't really do well up against the other lineups. It was kind of like a direct answer to certain heroes, but I mean, people or teams would rather go for like CC heavy type of compositions here, which is why the Kaja isn't or rarely picked up. Mostly like as a counter to certain heroes, but not really like a prio pick.
Yeah. You see Vanix just being very oppressive in the bottom lane, because as an Ixia, you're very strong in the laning stage. Good thing is, as the Cloud, you have the BMI. But now JPL, what I'm trying to say here is you're gonna have to look at who controls the lane. And so far, KEEPBEST Gaming are actually forced to recall out. And even when they dodge Hades at this point,
for Team Flash, they're already positioning themselves here. Hades already on that bush, like maybe looking to get that cutthroat onto like super.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
get the first one, make that the double kill for Hades. And this is what you were talking about. Flash needs to do this, right? That early game. And look at how Vanix is just taking in all of the gold here over at the bottom side.
Oh my god. Hades knew the damage output. And they also know that Super Paddy is just level 2. Right? So they dodged the first assault. But when they went back, they're so under-leveled that Hades just bursted them. It's gonna be KEEPBEST Gaming securing the turtle, which is good in a way, but the fact that they've lost their Claude again, ooh, that's gonna be really biting them in the dust later on, as Hades is already level 5 and he's transferring onto the invade. They know that there's no retribution, so maybe he can steal this, and he will, and that's Hades winning when it comes to the economy again.
Yeah, the space that he's trying to get here up against Xuan. Both are actually level 5. He's picked up a double kill. Also got the gold plating in on the bottom side. So it seems like Team Flash has got this early game in the bag, but then again, there's still a lot that can go on. So it's 3 minutes in, but there was a lot of pressure already invested here over to the gold lane. And I mean, for Keep Best Gaming, right? Should they maybe try to take control of this lane right now? Like, should they take down Vanix, or should they focus more on trying to take down Hades right now, who is like one more kill away from getting a killing spree?
Yeah, definitely this is the target. But then again, they have the Kaja, right? And then maybe if getting a kill is not gonna be possible, at least secure the double lane for the Cloud, which is what they're doing right now. So this is really good for Super Paddy, as he can recover when it comes to the farm by taking 2 lanes of minions.
Oh yeah, the double minions, right? Like getting in the
Yeah.
mid lane minions and the gold lane. Yeah, that's a lot of farming here for the Ixia.
Yeah.
Looking at the how this is going, it's a low kill score count so far, and no one's like really heavily investing on those team fights that we're looking forward to see, right? Like JBL with that I am offended, and Tides with that divine judgment. But as of the moment, right, like KeepBest Gaming is just focusing all of their resources here on the gold lane.
Yeah. As you should, I mean, because the Cloud is their main win condition now. And it seems like Hades is not even concerned about this this turtle. He went in for the orange buff invade. JPL is just eyeing this turtle. Might even be enough for them to reset this turtle.
Yeah, but here it is, Hades. Not able to get that retribution in. Nice full barrage coming out there from Vanix. But KVG
Oh my God.
able to get the turtle, but Hades right now getting in, picking up that killing spree. All 3 kills are from this guy.
Whew. Oh, that's a Hades taking advantage of the Fanny, 1 hit onto LMU. And like we said, right? Okay, Diablo gets out. But yeah, like we said, Novaria in the previous game really getting away. No, not a care in the world. But now against the Fanny, there's no hero that can actually stop the Fanny. No Kufra, no. Actually, you have the Kaja, but yeah, you don't have a stopper on this Fanny.
Even in Kurt TZ here is willing to do those dives, right? 14k. I think Best Gaming still is trying to keep up here right now, and we're looking for the tug. JPL gets it, but I'm offended. Still getting chunked on here by KBG, but from the back lines, full barrage from the side of Team Flash. Not able to dish out the damage that they want just yet. Vanek still needs the items here for as of the moment, but the 3-1 in favor of the side of Team Flash.
Yep. A lot of recovery potential for Team Best Gaming just because of Super Paddy. Super Paddy is 3.1k. If you compare that to his matchup, it's 3.7k. So that's not good, right? Because there's a lead. But this is a Claude, so a 600 gold lead over the Claude at 6 minutes. It's not the biggest. So Super Paddy is even when they're struggling right now, you can say that he's in a relatively comfortable spot. So eventually he's gonna be able to carry his teammates, but not until they find a big opening.
The space being created too on the bottom side here by Vanix. They're just gonna keep letting him push the turrets. I think this is the space that we see for Keep Best Gaming. They haven't been able to take any of the turrets yet. It seems like they want to go for these turtle fights, right? They want to go for these objectives. But the problem here is like like when you mentioned Hades, the turtle doesn't matter right now. He's just trying to go for the pickups onto the back line. But it seems like it's an all-out clash here on the turtle pit. That's gonna be Curtizi picking up the kill. Still Keep Best Gaming taking the turtle for the prize of 2.
Oh, 2 for 1, and that means that the economy is gonna go up. Every time that Hades goes for those jumps, you're always scared. Diablo doing Diablo things, just clearing out the top lane. I'm gonna go for the invade, but Curtizi is punished. Had to pop the flicker. Juan gonna be able to secure the purple buff. So that's some of the good news that we have for Keep Best Gaming. They're securing some of their farm, but not all.
Yeah, looking at what we're seeing right now on the screen is that for Team Flash, they got in 2 of these turrets, and it's good, right? Like all around the early game that they wanted to happen is panning out really well for them. But as for Keep Best Gaming, you did mention that it's going to be the Claw that they're going to be heavily investing in. but it seems like Super Patty is standing at the 0-0-2-0 as of the moment.
Huge ultimate. Just for safety. Well, you cannot be baited in Keep Best Gaming. But after the dragon form, yeah, you have the opening. And it's interesting that Keep Best Gaming are just playing passively. They're playing reactively. In a way, it's understandable because they have the Varia as well as the Claude. But there has to be a switch here for Keep Best Gaming. There has to be a time where they decide, okay, it's time to fight.
And for now, it's like Team Flash, right? Like they're taking control of the map. Like you see, like some split pushes being made here by Hades, which we've seen in a Fanny, creating in the space. KBG, they're not willing to go in for those all-out team fights yet. Usually, it is gonna be up to Tides to create that tug, that divine judgment onto I guess usually the target is going to be Hades here. I'm thinking that's probably the reason why they pick up this Kaja to counter out to counter out the Fanny. Well, but right now we're looking at Team Flash trying their best to clear out the lanes, eyeing this objective, which is the Lord. But over here on the bottom side, see you taking a lot of the damage, forced to use that vengeance out as Hades gonna be resetting all the way back to the base as KBG actually gonna be starting off this Lord as CU gonna divert the attention right now of the Diablo on the bottom side.
And they have the Fanny to finish that off, and that's a mega kill for Hades. Still plenty of energy to work with, and unfortunately Zixuan is actually chunked low.
Wow.
Lilia, the Cortese, oh my goodness.
Yeah, man, the full barrage, and then the zoning away from Cortese over the backside just enabled Team Flash to pick up that Lord 9 minutes in. And this is exactly how Team Flash is planning it. They want to get this early game, try to finish it fast, and maybe take in this game as it's looking really scary right now as Hades is popping in. He can just take down Super Patty in one fell swoop, right? And even right now, like KEEPBEST Gaming without the Lord, there's already enough pressure here being done by both JPL and Cortese. A lot of these good wave clears. Plus, they got Diablo here to reach the backline. So this is just the first Lord. I think they can pressure out at least the second tier turrets here.
Yeah. And how about that KEEPBEST Gaming? Just one, like you mentioned it yourself, one fell swoop. The fact that they took out CU just like that, and then the pokes coming out from Cortese. Maybe the Frederick did not realize that there's a lot of damage that Lilia can eventually pick. I mean, like, one hit of the skill of skill 1 and skill 2, surely it won't hurt a lot, but a lot will be, you know. Ooh.
Yeah, there's that tug from the Divine Judgment that they were waiting for, but here's the I Am Offended 2. CU's gonna get knocked down. Full barrage from the backside. Double kill picked up there by Vanix, make that a triple as 3 are gonna fall in the hands of Team Flash. They still have this Lord to boot to. They can end this one, but it's not enough minions, but that's a lot of pressure. Inhibitors are down, and Team Flash, it just like that, took down 3 for the price of none.
Go for more. Tides taken out by Kurt. The pokes. Well, it was a sacrificial play anyways from KEEPBEST Gaming. And they can afford to do that because it's still just 11 minutes. Not lose some of their... because of the respawn. As is this happening, there's a clash in the middle and there's already a kill on to CU coming out from Team Flash. It might even go for more. Diablo just pops the ultimate. Just like that. Not a care in the world.
Yeah, that's totally fine. You can actually evade that. Yep. Woo! A bait from Diablo to take Super Patty down. And flashes in those stickers. And it's just all around play coming out from Team Flash. You can see how well coordinated that was, right? Like Super Patty was trying to take down Diablo, but you know, they totally forgot that, okay, yeah, there is Hades to still take him down. KEEPBEST Gaming got that shutdown. CU got that nice Divine Judgment onto him. There was some goal that went back to the side of KEEPBEST Gaming, but it is still at least an 8k here for the side of Team Flash.
Yeah. LMU now slowly stacking up the damage. The Divine Glaive is actually a very important item to have at 12 minutes. Not the fastest, but it will make an impact, right? So you can see the Astral Sphere is going to be hitting a lot. That And eventually Super Paddy, if he keeps the Purify and he outputs the damage, usually, oh my goodness, I jinxed him. I definitely jinxed him.
Oh man, I think at this
Oh
time,
my
Wolf, like
goodness.
every single time you say something, even in the draft, it most likely does happen. But
Oh
as
no.
for Flash, right? They got they got the space to do this. They got yeah, they got the space to get in this Lord and even invading the jungle camp here of Keep Best Gaming, 15-2, and it's still Team Flash leading the charge here. I see the attempts of CU trying to create a space though over on the top side, but this is the enhanced Lord for the side of Team Flash here right now. It's a 10k lead for Flash right now up against Keep Best Gaming.
Oh no. Not a good sign. Hades just recalling in front of CU. Not a care in the world because Diablo is just making it work. Now, with JPL being in there, there's dominant size now available. CU under the turret, he just take it out. Overstaying his welcome up top lane.
The vengeance to I think this is another Diablo Hades that we've seen there over on the top side. They still got this Lord. They're doing their very best to clear out the lanes, but the Team Flash, Super Patty, using in that blazing duet to clear out the waves, but Team Flash is already here at the base of Keep Best Gaming. They're gonna try to go for that final push. They have JPL for that I am offended, but oh boy, look at Hades from the backside. Courtesy's down though, there's a shutdown, but they're able to melt down this Lord. Only one inhibitor left here for the side of Keep Best Gaming. Diablo goes in for that Black Dragon form, trying to zone in the backlines. They're able to take down the last inhibitor, and that's gonna be it. The base is wide open here for Keep Best Gaming.
Team Flash with Hades once again baiting out the blazing duet from Super Paddy. Gets out. That's the power of the Fanny. You can just stay in the lane, just lifesteal your way out, and you have a one-shot potential onto Super Paddy, who does have the Wind of Nature for now, but evidently it didn't help him because of, you know, the members of Keep Best Gaming just overstaying in some parts of the map, and Team Flash can read through them.
Yeah, the immortalities are being purchased too at this point, right? Like you want to buy in that extra time to keep you alive. There goes JPL. There's that 9 Divine Judgment, but it might actually just be the bait. He gets the Iron offended back as Phoenix gonna be able to pick up a double. And Hades to seal the deal there and taking down Super Patty, going all the way to the base to pick up that double. It's only CU left to defend. And it's gonna get zoned out there by Diablo. This should be the end here. Team Flash, they're clearing out the waves here. Hades using in those stickers. This is it. Team Flash taking in game number 2, and we end the series with a clean sweep.
And with that Fanny play coming out from Hades, dismantling Keep Best Gaming even after a good pickup with their Novaria.
Either out or knocked out into the bottom, but let's take a look first at what went down in that last and final game. Hades picking up a very early double kill here, which kind of led to pretty much like the snowball here of this Fanny until that shutdown later on in the game.
Yep. Looks really promising for Keep Best Gaming, but Hades just knew what to do in this game. And look at how JPL just held on to that. And this was very crucial from Kurt. You can see them just snagging the Fredrin and then keeping the pokes into that situation. Like, Keep Best Gaming, understandably so, they kept their heroes around the Lord area, but they were so confident that Hades is away, and then they got poked out so low. And then JPL will not stop initiating, really good for Team Flash.
Yeah, there were times too that I think for Keep Best Gaming, they thought they could have gotten in one or maybe try and take down JPL. But they didn't take notice of Vanix actually in this entire game. And even this, right? Like the Diablo with the Black Dragon form. And from actually, Hades didn't even come from the back. He came all the way from the other side, like
That's right.
catching Super Patty by surprise.
Yeah. It's many outplays for Team Flash. Like this play as well. You can see that they really baited CU into overstaying in that situation. Well, he doesn't have any way to get out anyways, because there's a lot of members of Team Flash. But yeah, those little things that add up together make it so difficult for Keep Best Gaming to get back. JPL landing a 3-man ultimate again, 3-man snag. And we know that every time there's a multiple I'm offended play coming out from JPL, immediately Vanex pops the ultimate and just plays it so well. Overall, you can see the MVP is going to be Vanex, 6-0-4, and 27% of the total damage dealt for Team Flash came from this hero. A true carry, a true carry, I mean, for the team.
Yeah. Overall, I think this you mentioned that they needed it's a farm heavy type of team, right? If they weren't able to get that kind of early game that Hades provided, Vanix wouldn't have able to scale up to this point, right? Like the 604
Yeah.
not being able to shut down that late game, getting a double triple kill, I think in this last game that we had. So we have to give props to the other teammates here of Vanix that enabled him to make this type of play
Yeah.
and give him this kind of KDA.
An overall good plays coming out from Team Flash. So KBG, nothing to be ashamed of, obviously, because of the lack of experience for this squad as a team. Kind of beat them in the end, but overall there's a lot of improvements already after the qualifiers that we saw they perform on. So if they keep on just playing, just trying to play and be familiarized with some of the plays from other teams, it should be good. I'm sure that the split push in game number one really put them off. Maybe this will be the one of the first few times that they faced up against that kind of play style, and it looked like they didn't know how to react to that. So very much understandable why KBG did not perform as well in game number one. So really just a lot of improvements from the squad compared to the previous time that we saw them, and that means that there's just nowhere to go but up.
Yeah. For sure, we can definitely expect to see a lot more of KBG once we reach like the full roadmap here of MLBB, right? And
Yeah.
it's just the beginning here. For Flash here, definitely you can see the experience that